What if humanity could one day harness the energy of an entire star or even a galaxy? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mind-bending concepts in astrophysics and futurism, the Kardashev Scale. If you've never heard of it before, don't worry, because we're about to go through 7 stages of civilization, from where we are now to the unimaginable heights that could await us millions or even billions of years from now. Type 1 civilization. Planetary mastery. Let's kick things off with Type 1, the entry-level civilization on the Kardashev Scale. A Type 1 civilization can harness and use 100% of the energy available on its home planet. That means all the sunlight, all the wind, the tides, geothermal heat, every part of Earth, from the deepest ocean trench to the highest peak, would be integrated into our energy grid. Imagine powering your house from the energy of an incoming storm. Yeah, that's the level we're talking about. Now here's the fun part. We're not even there yet. Humanity currently sits at about 0.72 on the Kardashev scale. Yeah, we're still in the cosmic kindergarten. So what would a Type 1 Earth look like? Entire cities powered by solar and geothermal energy. Weather manipulation. Imagine steering hurricanes away from cities. Global internet that's basically telepathic level fast. One global language? Maybe. One world government? Who knows? But make no mistake, reaching Type 1 would be a huge deal. We'd no longer be vulnerable to extinction from our own planet. No energy crisis, no reliance on fossil fuels, and a much lower risk of wiping ourselves out. It sounds utopian, but the transition could be rough. Think of all the political, cultural, and environmental shifts we'd have to survive. Some theorists believe it's a test, a bottleneck. If we can survive our own adolescence, we earn the right to move on. The Type 2 civilization. Stellar engineers. All right, let's move on to the big leagues, Type 2. This is where things start sounding like full-blown science fiction. A Type 2 civilization can harness the entire energy output of its star, not just what hits their planet, but all of it. That's right, we're talking about building something like a Dyson sphere, a massive megastructure that completely surrounds a star to capture its energy output. To give you a sense of scale, the sun gives off about 386 yottawatts of energy. That's a 386 followed by 24 zeros. We currently use around 18 terawatts on Earth. So yeah, we're talking about God-tier energy control. With that much power, a civilization could power entire worlds, travel across star systems, terraform planets, eliminate resource scarcity entirely. Imagine a future where Mars is green and blooming, the asteroid belt is being mined by autonomous robots, and space elevators zip people up to orbital cities. If Type 1 is about mastering the planet, Type 2 is about mastering the solar system. Now, are there any examples out there? Well, we haven't found any solid proof. But scientists have looked for signs like irregular dimming of stars. Some experts believe advanced civilizations could cloak their activities entirely, making them invisible to our instruments. Others think we might be looking at their infrastructure and mistaking it for natural cosmic phenomena. There's even a theory that they don't want to be found and have reasons to stay hidden until we build better tools or they choose to show themselves. All we have is curiosity and a sky full of mysteries. Type 3 civilization. Galactic dominance. Now we enter Type 3 territory. The civilization that can harness the energy of an entire galaxy. Billions of stars, trillions of planets, all under one intelligent species control. At this point, these beings are essentially galactic gods. They've spread across the Milky Way, tapping energy from every star, colonizing or engineering entire planetary systems, and maybe even manipulating black holes. They probably don't walk around. Maybe they've transcended biology. They could exist as digital minds, swarm intelligences, or quantum consciousnesses. It's no longer sci-fi, it's sci-mystic. And the scary thing? If such civilizations exist, we might not even recognize them. Physicist John Barrow speculated that a Type 3 could compress itself into smaller and denser states to reduce energy use. Maybe they live in black holes or other dimensions. Maybe they exist at Planck's scale, invisible to our telescopes. And here's the kicker. We might be ants next to skyscrapers, totally unaware. Even if they left behind signs, vast megastructures, or altered galaxies, we might interpret them as natural. They may communicate using gravity waves, neutrinos, or forces we haven't discovered yet. To them, our entire history could be just a flicker in the corner of their awareness. Type 4 civilization, universal architects. Type 4 is a civilization that can harness the energy of an entire universe. That means not just one galaxy, but all the galaxies. Every cluster, every supernova, every quasar. It sounds impossible, but theoretically it's not. These beings could control the laws of physics, bend space and time like origami, create and destroy stars at will, exist across dimensions or in higher states of reality. This is where the line between technology and magic completely disappears. A Type 4 being might appear to us like a deity, because their understanding of the universe is so advanced, it's literally indistinguishable from the divine. They may even be able to travel between universes or create new ones entirely. Their influence could ripple through the cosmos in ways we can't perceive, like fingerprints left in dark matter. They might encode messages in the fabric of space-time or plant entire galaxies as seeds for future realities. To us, their existence would seem eternal, but to them, even universes might feel temporary. It's not just power on a massive scale, it's authorship over the story of existence itself. Type 5 civilization, multiversal travelers. Type 5 civilizations don't just use the energy of one universe, they traverse multiple universes. We're not talking about the multiverse. The idea that there may be an infinite number of universes, each with different laws of physics. A Type 5 civilization would explore alternate timelines, move freely between universes, access entirely new dimensions of existence, possibly create or destroy universes like apps on a phone. At this level, the word civilization might not even apply. These beings could be energy-based or pure information, perhaps spread across countless timelines and dimensions. They could be immortal, all-knowing, and completely beyond anything we understand as life. They might weave probability itself into art, composing symphonies of branching timelines. Whole universes could serve as laboratories where they test brand new mathematics. Communication might happen through nudges in fundamental constants, tiny shifts we'd never notice. From their viewpoint, the birth and death of a cosmos is just a heartbeat in an endless continuum. And if you're wondering, could we ever become a Type 5 civilization? Well, assuming we survive long enough, beat entropy and figure out what consciousness really is, maybe. Type 6 civilization. Take a deep breath, because Type 6 is where reality just stops making sense. A Type 6 civilization doesn't just move between universes. It dominates the omniverse, the theoretical collection of all possible universes, realities, dimensions, timelines, and states of being. Every reality, even ones where physics works backward or time is a loop, could be part of their domain. They would exist outside of space, outside of time, outside of thought as we know it. This is a level of existence where all-knowing equals basic requirement. Space-time manipulation equals child's play. They may be indistinguishable from creators of everything, Are we talking about God? Maybe. Or maybe just a civilization that started small like us and kept evolving until it became everything. And here's a spooky idea. What if we're living in a simulation, built by a Type 6 being? Yeah, think about that the next time your computer crashes. Type 7 civilization, infinite existence. At this final stage, we cross into complete abstraction. Type 7 is the ultimate endpoint. It represents total unity with existence itself. This isn't a civilization in any sense we understand. It's more like consciousness becoming the universe, or rather, every possible universe and everything outside of them. Time, space, energy, matter, all absorbed into a single eternal, self-aware being. That is the final evolution of intelligence. Imagine a consciousness so vast and eternal, it is the framework that holds all of reality together. It doesn't travel the stars. It doesn't build machines. It simply is. Some say this might be what happens when a Type 6 civilization evolves so far beyond material existence that it becomes the ultimate observer, or even the source of all creation. Others say it's where everything goes in the end, the singularity, the omega point, the final thought before the lights go out. Maybe it's not just the end of the Kardashev scale. Maybe it's the end of scales, numbers, and even questions. And perhaps it's where we're all heading, one slow evolution at a time. That's all for this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you haven't already, then don't forget to subscribe and press that like button. Also, hit the bell icon so you could never miss new updates from us. Thank you for watching, and we will meet you in the next one.